Welcome to my channel. My name is Mia, and as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my experience doing 30 days of yoga. One of my New Year's resolutions for 2021 was to do more yoga. I didn't really do a ton of yoga before 2021, honestly. I heard a lot of good things about it. Obviously, we always hear how great it is for, physical health and your mental health. Two of the most important things, and we always got to take care of those. I decided what better way to motivate myself to do more yoga than by doing a challenge. So I found there are a lot of 30 days of yoga challenges on YouTube, and I chose to follow Adriene from Yoga with Adriene. And she was so much fun. Loved it, loved it, loved it. First of all, Adriene is so much fun. I love how she makes comments between the poses, so it helps you like understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, what it's beneficial for. I could go on and on about how much I love Adriene and convince you to follow her, but that's for another maybe YouTube video. I don't know, but that's not what we're talking about today. So we'll get into the topic for today, my review on doing 30 days of yoga. So I'm going to be sharing 3 physical aspects that I saw a huge improvement on after doing 30 days of yoga, and I'm also going to be sharing some of the psychological benefits that I noticed from yoga, and just my general thoughts after doing this challenge. So the 3 physical aspects I'm going to be covering are strength, balance, and flexibility. I honestly did not know much about yoga before doing this challenge. Just by how it was portrayed in the media and in movies, I thought it was a very calm and light kind of workout. That's just what it looked like. And I was kind of right. I mean, sometimes it can be like almost a movement meditation. That's definitely a thing. But sometimes it can also be very intense. The trick about yoga is that even though it's intense and you're doing, tree pose, this one-legged pose, and planks and whatever, it's very slow moving. So you can't really be falling in and out of the movements. The key is to flow between them, right? They always say flow with yoga. I didn't know this, but planks were involved in yoga. The first time Adriene said, very nonchalantly by the way, she said, "We're gonna get into a plank." I was like, oh my goodness, like I did not see this coming. I did not sign up for this. To be honest, I could not wait for the countdown to end so that I could place my knees back on the mat. I really didn't enjoy it. I was not stable. I was in a lot of, pain doing that plank for, even like 4 seconds. It was not my thing. By the end of my 30 days experience, I was able to do a plank pretty easily. I could outlast her counts, and I was pretty comfortable in the plank position. Couldn't believe it. I was always that person who would avoid doing it in gym, like in elementary school and stuff. I was terrible at it. And just because I was doing it consistently and almost every day, I was doing a plank for, a few seconds, I got better and better. As my strength improved, so did my balance. So I've never had a terrible balance, but I would wobble a bit after doing like 30-40 seconds of standing on one leg. I think that's normal, but after doing this challenge, my balance has improved. So with yoga, there's a lot of focus on the breath, the breath, the breath. You always hear that, move with the breath. The movement follows the breath. You're being told to always focus on your inhales and your exhales. And so this is the thing that will really help you with your balance. I noticed that the more that I was focusing on my breath, I was able to like not focus on things around me, and my balance really improved because of that. There are a lot of poses that challenge your flexibility. I'm going to talk about a really simple one just because it's a great example and I really saw a huge improvement in this area. I'm going to be talking about the forward fold, which is just when you stand up straight and you bend forward from your knees, from your hips, and you try to touch your toes or the floor. So the first few days, I found it really challenging. I could not touch the floor when my legs were straight. So I had to bend my legs pretty generously, and I was a little bummed out by that, but then I accepted it. I'm just not going to force my body to do anything it doesn't want to do, because definitely don't want to get hurt while doing this 30 days of yoga experience. I don't want to ruin this experience for myself. So I just kind of accepted my body and where it's at with a lot of patience. And doing the forward fold, the forward fold is a pose that was incorporated in almost every single day of the yoga challenge. And as I did it every day, I became more flexible, and I wasn't even trying to. I wasn't trying to reach farther every day, but I guess I did. And with a lot of patience and consistency in the practice, I became more flexible, and on the 30th day, I could straighten my legs completely and touch my toes with ease. So it's really all about consistency and accepting your body as it is. So that takes me to my last point, which is yoga helped me to honor my body and love my body as it is. Yoga is not about forcing your body into poses if it's uncomfortable. It's about making the poses and movements work for your body type and your abilities. If you practice consistently and you do it in a way that's like not harming yourself, you will see progress, I'm pretty sure. I also found that I had a more positive mindset after doing yoga. Whatever time of day it was that I did yoga, I was really positive afterwards. And I found a lot of gratitude for myself, for making time to be with myself, to focus on my body, to focus on just me, nothing else around me, no schoolwork, no stress. I was just in the moment, and I loved that. When I did it in the mornings, it was a nice fresh start of the day. But if I didn't have time in the mornings, I would do it in the middle of the day. And that way it was kind of like a nice checkpoint. If I didn't have a great morning, or even if I did have a good morning, it was just a great way to like check back in with myself, take a little break. It was a nice thing to do instead of going on my phone, going on Instagram, Twitter, things that could like potentially bring me negative energy and bring upon a negative mood. I just spent time with myself and my body, and that was great. And if you don't have time during the day, doing it in the evening is also great, I think, just to set up your mindset to be calm and relaxed for bedtime. All in all, I think you guys can tell I'm really passionate about yoga. I could talk about it more, but I think this video is long enough, just a good length. But I do hope that it made you want to do yoga. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.